I think Delpit's the best fit for
I like all
Dallas.
three of them. I wouldn't care.
That's fair. Even though I have McKinney as my overall 17 on the board, I think Delpit's the best pure fit on Dallas.
Delpit's the best fit for us too because his fucking former team captain's our middle linebacker too. So
Yeah, that's
and
true.
they're like best friends.
Bitches.
Let's go.
We literally got his low end comp on our team already, and freaking haha.
We
You can see it.
Ooh, 3 are watching. Welcome in to round 2-3 of our breakdown of the live draft. We're going to be rolling with the draft. You're going to see our reactions to shit. Me blowing up over a dumb Dolphin pick, even after they saved their face with Tua. Corey going to be blowing up the Bucs running back pick, which we know was going to happen. Danny mentioning his big board, and Lucas wearing a Fitzgerald jersey, even though he does not like the Cardinals. What's up, everyone?
Well, first off, what's up? Second off, let's start spreading this link around. Get people in here. I need to pull up the chat. I don't know how.
I'm throwing it on Twitter right now.
Me too.
All right, everybody. Can I see the chat somehow? Can I log into the YouTube the same time you are, or?
Yeah, I'm logged in all the time. Oh, geez. What even is that? My gosh.
All right. So first off, let's get people in here first.
How is everyone, by the way?
Dude, I'm doing great. But I'm gonna say it again, man. Round 2 and 3 is the best part of the draft. Also, whoever has their Discord notifications volume on, turn that off.
Sorry.
We need to utilize Discord more today. Get that going.
Did anyone see Mike's tweet? It's really factual, actually. And this is a guy I have in Dynasty, and I'm really loving this.
What?
The 49ers don't have a pick until 165, so Raheem Mostert's the starter.
Yeah, so here,
I've been saying that.
back to this.
I totally forgot about that.
I pulled up the contracts like a month ago, and I saw they could cut every single running back for zero cap, except for Mostert and McKinnon, but I don't know if he's going to play.
Jared McKinnon's still on that team?
He is, but they restructured his contract track to like a reasonable like backup running back whose volume is super loud.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
It's screaming.
So I definitely just put round 2 in the live. But
So when they moved down with the Bucs, I thought they were just going to take like a bunch of like second and thirds and like move out of the first round completely. But yeah, I mean, unless they move back up somehow, Mostert is top 20 redraft. I have him at 23 in Dynasty. I mean,
I've been saying.
guys, I've been lazy. I've kept that same Mark Andrews jersey up here. And you know what?
I've been saying I'm a big Mostert fan. Like I've been saying every single 8th, 9th round, I was smashing him in drafts.
yeah, he'll be.
I got him in the
way
Get
higher than
Faded
that.
league.
Yeah.
You got him in our league too. You got him from JJ Reese.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I want to go over a trade with you guys. I made a trade in the Get Faded today. I traded the 101 away.
You're in the
Okay, here it is.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
Okay, so I traded the 101 away for Deebo Samuel and Kerryon Johnson.
Yeah, I actually made a similar trade. No lie. I traded it's a 3-copy league, and my team. So the way it's structured is like the soccer league, whatever the main soccer league is called. The guy who runs it's a huge soccer fan. He's a soccer coach. So we played the European. Yeah, that's
Premier.
So we played this first year to get placed into 3 tiers, 12, 12, 12. So I tanked to get into tier 3 because if I win tier 3, I triple my money. So I had 7 first-round picks, 6 second-round picks. I'm now down to 1 second. So I traded what would be the 103 and the 104 for Deebo, Lockett, and Kerryon. So I mean, it's a similar. Yeah, I like that pick. I mean,
so
you can go.
Yeah, okay, so I had when I took over the team because it was an orphan, because Noah invited me to the league, and I took over the team. I had the 101, the 103, the 105, the 106, the 110, the 111, the 112. I traded the 105 and the 112 for Chris Godwin, which was a steal in my opinion. Yeah,
Easily.
I know. And I traded the 101 for Deebo and Kerryon. So I still have the 103, the 106, the 110, and the 111.
I mean, okay, think about it this way. At best, obviously, Kerryon can get hurt, but you're not projecting a player to get hurt. If he doesn't get hurt, what running back's going to get similar production? Like, obviously,
Yeah.
like they definitely can, but like you're still meeting that, and you're adding an every week wide receiver 2 with wide receiver 1 upside. So yeah, I really
My
like that.
receivers are great. Like I'll go through like the high points of my roster real quick. I got it's a super flex. I got Daniel Jones and Josh Allen as my 2 starting quarterbacks. I got Joe Mixon, Kareem Hunt, DK Metcalf, Chris Godwin, Irv Smith, OJ Howard, Darius Slayton, Marquise Brown, Jarrett Stidham, who could be a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Kerryon Johnson now. Debo Samuel, Anthony Miller, John Ross, Blake Jarwin, your boy, and there's one other person I got here. Oh, Hakeem Butler, Paris Campbell, Jay Sternberger, Will Disley, Chris Herndon. Like I got like some decent like pieces.
I'm kind of curious. Who's gonna make the big splash tonight for you guys? Who do you think's gonna do it?
I'm gonna be biased because I love my team, but
Like what quarterback? Like what do you mean?
Biggest splash. Someone's going to trade up for DeAndre Swift.
Something. To
oh, trade, yeah.
Yeah.
Lions are going to go DeAndre Swift.
Bill O'Brien's doing something stupid.
Someone's coming up for JT. Like
Yeah,
right
why
now.
don't you-
Like right when it starts.
Steelers.
I mean,
33 and 34. Someone's doing it.
potentially. I think last night was kind of a point to what may happen again. I don't think we'll see a lot of trades, mainly because I think these general managers are kind of fearing that maybe they'll screw it up, which is I get that.
But here's my thing though. How did they make trades before? They didn't go in person. They were on the phone. Like they're doing the same thing that they're doing now.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
They don't Zoom call the trade. Like they call them.
By the way, to be fair, to rebuttal that Jonathan Taylor point, I think if somebody wanted to trade up for him, they would have gotten to 30 or 31 simply for that 5th year option.
yeah.
I think that's a little overrated with running backs because like realistically, if a running back's that good anyway, they're just gonna fucking hold out after 3 years.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, and I kind of agree with that. I think we'll see probably 4 to well, let's see. Hurts, Eason from Gordon, in my opinion.
I don't think Gordon's going on.
I think he might slide.
Day 3.
If the Patriots miss on a quarterback, I think they might take. They have 4 third-round picks.
Yeah, like I don't think the league's very high on him because I've said this a million times. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, and I feel like some coaches will like that about him, but that makes him a day 3 player in my opinion.
I mean,
I
there's
think I had a
saying
late 3 on him, so I like him.
I mean,
He was
I'm a big fan of him. In personal opinion, I wrote the article for him. I know a lot of people, and I mentioned this in the article. I know a lot of people are like Jordan Love gives resemblance to Mahomes, and I'm not saying this. I already clarified it in the article. I'm going to clarify it now. I'm not saying Gordon's even close to Mahomes, but the style of play that he has, the different arm angles, the way he attacks, getting the ball to the guys he's playing with is quite impressive in my opinion.
Jordan Love does that too, and I wrote the article on him.
Yeah.
I wrote the article on Jalen Hurts, and to me, like obviously, I'm not going to compare.
Everyone's Mahomes. That's the
No,
point.
he Hurts is a Mahomes. I had Hurts as like kind of like Deshaun Watson, Dak Prescott type in the sense that like he's maybe not got the most refined mechanics coming out, but as just a natural playmaker, as a natural improviser leader, like he's got the most poise in my opinion. Like after everyone past the top 2. Obviously, Tua and Burrow. He's got the most poise out of everyone else. In my
Should
opinion.
we start going through our rookie rankings here? Or should we wait for more people? to
Yeah,
fill
so
up?
let's.
I'm done.
We can wait. We can wait a little bit. We'll do that right before it starts.
I don't have anything written down, so I'm just going to go on the
I just
spot.
have my names written down, so
We can.
Oh, I might
wait a
do
little
that.
bit
I
here. All right,
have
let's,
some paper.
let's go through.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
go through the
I don't know.
quarterbacks first.
Wait, let's go
Give me a
through best picks for your guys' team. We'll go in like chronological order. So, Tyler, who do you want? Obviously, they can trade or whatever, but who would you want at 39? If I remember, that's where they picked.
Want Delpit to fall there. That's a dream. I wanted him at 18. I will take him at 39.
You like Winfield too, or just Delpit?
I feel like it's Delpit or bust because that's kind of the guy that we would need. If McKinney was the only guy that was there for Winfield, I don't know if I'd really roll with it. Another position of need is I could say they could go get a running back, but offensive line would be the next move, at least in my opinion.
Yeah,
What
Joel,
team?
you guys needed two tackles, in my opinion. So
Dolphins.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
see
Dolphins.
too, because the interior.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If Lloyd Cushenberry makes it to 39, I think they'd have a hard time passing him up. He's an animal.
Yeah, I mean, like, I take Ezra Cleveland and Josh Jones over Cushenberry, though.
Josh Jones, I would. Ezra Cleveland, I'm lower on.
I am too, but he's like a potential starting tackle.
Fair. If I'm
All right.
No,
All right, Bush, 45.
I'm gonna give the same answer Tyler did because I want Grant Delpit on the same defense as Devin White again. But realistically, I think DeAndre Swift is who they want, and I think that's. I would love DeAndre Swift also, and then on in their third rounder, I kind of hope they get a receiver like a DPJ or KJ Hamler or Van Jefferson or maybe Brian Edwards or something.
Hamler would be insane. I think that, like, obviously not the best fit, but I think the offense is already going to be damn good.
He's
I
not.
think that
You need someone who's not going to command any targets, basically.
Hamler.
Like Hamler is the
Literally
perfect
him.
guy for that.
And you could hand him reverses, handoffs, whatever you have to do with it.
Scotty Miller is all like the only problem is Scotty Miller is kind of like that already.
yeah, Scotty Miller.
Scotty
is,
Miller
like,
might
the
be
worst
faster than Hamler. Too.
We're
We're gonna 4-3 up.
you would have been the best fit, in my opinion. If that makes sense.
I don't know.
I think they would have loved. Personally, I bet they were really high on Rager. I bet they really loved Rager.
Apparently, the Bears and Giants are trying to make moves to move up.
Really? Eh?
The Bears want offensive line.
They want Josh Jones, probably.
Or they want Fulton.
Cushenberry.
That's fair.
Cushenberry.
Cushenberry, Hunt, one of those guys. Maybe.
So you want
maybe
Swift?
Fulton.
You want
I bet
Delpit,
the Giants
Swift?
want Gross Matos.
Yeah.
Or Epinesa.
Do
Do the Dolphins have?
Oh, sorry.
Do the Dolphins have 2 second-round picks?
Yep.
Who are we thinking, Tyler? Running back of that second one?
Yeah, I honestly believe. Well, let's look. It's 56, right? So that means I think
Steelers and Bucks both pick ahead of that, and so do the Falcons.
So do the
By the
Rams.
way, sorry, I just need to say one thing. I mentioned in our chat that Laramie Tunsil signed a 3-year, $66 million a year, so $22 million a year, $5.5 million more than anybody else in the league right now. $57.9 million of that contract is guaranteed.
That's crazy.
Your line.
That's insane. That's almost $20 million a year guaranteed.
That's pretty crazy.
Hey, you're
Hello, Brian. What?
Hey, Cali Dog commented, I just traded Debo and KJ for the 101.
Yeah, I know. He traded it to me.
That's funny.
He hated the deal at first, and then the whole chat sided with him. They're like, "You stole the 101."
Well, I'm not going to lie, Bush. I do prefer the 101 side.
I'm not. I don't try and win trades. I don't care.
Why?
I don't want to win. I don't care about winning trades.
What?
You get your guys.
I want my guys. Yeah, exactly. Carry-on's not my guy, but I'm warming up to him a little bit more.
This isn't the real NFL, Corey.
You guys want to hear a theft I did today, too? I just sent it like randomly like a couple days ago. I'm like, okay, there's no way he accepts it because this guy's like a 103 in the startup is on the block. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Let me just send an offer. So I sent him the 108 and next year's first round pick for the 103 and a 7th round startup, and he took it.
Like the 103, like
The
like
103
rookie
startup
and
for
a
the 108
Superflex?
startup. Yeah,
And a Superflex?
and a Superflex. With the 103 startup and a 7th round startup pick, 703 for my 108 and
Yeah.
a future first.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I couldn't believe it got accepted.
I don't know. That's because
I have the 103
I
and the
see.
104.
yeah, I see both sides of it. Obviously, you're just trying to win right away.
My picks
is
are
whatever.
disgusting.
Yeah,
I
if you're
think I
smart,
have-
you go. I don't know. I would go quarterback, and just fucking win now.
For sure. Like if I know Mahomes is going number 1, so I know he's off the board. If Lamar's on the board, I'm definitely taking him, and I'm taking whatever running back between C-Mac and Barkley follow me. But if quarterbacks go 1-2, then I'm taking Barkley, C-Mac, and how are you stopping that?
I told a lot of people in my leagues. I have the one-on-one in one of my leagues. I told a lot of people. I told everyone in the chat. I just dropped a message. I'm like, whoever thinks it's smart to way overpay for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, please come take the 101 from me, and I will give it to you.
The thing is, obviously, he's the 101 right now. Like, I mean, obviously,
Guaranteed.
I don't know if he will be, because I think to an extent, everyone was like, whoever the Chiefs get 101. But I don't think Clyde Edwards-Helaire has the capability to be like the full-term running back to me. So, like, not
he
as
does,
saying
though.
he's not bad because he's going to get fantasy production. But I think if Swift lands in the Dolphins or the Falcons or even the Steelers, like, I think he'd be my 101 just because.
See, my
Yeah.
rebuttal to that is they took him to be the workhorse if they're taking him at the 32nd overall pick. They compared him. Andy Reid literally said he's better than Brian Westbrook.
Yeah, but he also.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
In a dual system, so.
When did he ever say? Okay, well Damian Williams get 8 touches a game. Let's just say, if Clyde Edwards-Helaire is giving me 15 touches with 5 catches a game, with the,
I think he will.
Eve.
He'll get.
you don't think he's getting 15 touches as a first-round pick
No,
per game?
Okay.
it will equal to that, but that's not rushing, right? Like that's.
No, yeah, he'll get fit. I bet he gets 15 touches a game. I don't think he's
100%
getting
in my
20,
opinion.
20 to 25 a game. Not a chance.
Well, 15 touches in the fucking Chiefs system.
Oh,
is
obviously,
gold.
I think he's gonna score probably fucking 12 touchdowns too.
He's a top 10 dynasty running back, and it's not even close in my opinion. He
Yeah,
might honestly be in the top 7.
I got some concerns, man, and I love him as a player. I just got some concerns because
Well,
Damian
yes.
Williams is not bad. Like he's not a bad player.
I agree. I honestly think they wouldn't. I didn't think that they would address the position in the first round. Don't turn the lights off, please. I need the.
I mean, they
need the
didn't.
lighting.
The thing is,
Yeah,
they
thank
didn't
you.
address. They didn't address the position as a thing because they didn't draft him to be there. Like, yes, they did because they gave first round capital, but it was also sort of a cocky move, saying we don't need anything else on our team, and that's exactly what it was. Because if you watch, they put the pick in right away. It just took a little bit of time to be tall. Like it was definitely a cocky move, if anything, which I'm all for. I mean, I'm not all for as a Broncos fan, but I'm all for it because they can do that because
Should I
this
order
team.
some greasy Popeyes right now?
I think you should.
Go for it. I just had some salmon.
Let's go through that because I was thinking about my top 10 dynasty rankings.
Popeyes?
So obviously, we're not going to go the exact order, but obviously you have C-Mac, Saquon, Kamara, Zeke ahead of him, right?
Easy. So
Okay. Then you would have Joe Mixon,
Joe Mixon, Dalvin Cook.
Nick Chubb.
Dalvin Cook, Josh Jacobs, Nick Chubb. I would have.
I'm
Eckler
taking Clyde over both those guys.
I would easily take Eckler over Clyde.
Me too.
because we talked about this today. We talked about this today. The Chargers traded away their second and third round pick.
Yeah.
Sure.
So is
Zach Moss, like
Zach Moss going to take Austin Eckler and Justin Jackson?
he
for that?
hurts Jackson more than Eckler.
Eckler is still a top 12 running back for me. I just think that in terms of what Hilaire's going to be asked to do in that Chiefs offense,
Yeah.
it's
It's a similar role.
You're,
It's a similar role.
you're guaranteeing a rookie running back going to be top 10, and he doesn't have top 10 capital in the draft.
But
So
Clyde,
He could.
Clyde's going to
I
be.
mean,
no, like
Clyde's also.
the NFL draft, he doesn't have the top 10 capital. So it's like
Well, he definitely. I mean, Josh Jacobs was. He definitely could. Well, not really because he got hurt, but in points per game, he was. I mean, I see both sides do it, but I also see that they drafted him to be a receiving weapon because I think they're going to run Damian Williams into the ground. You might as well.
Volume. The thing that scares me with Clyde Edwards-Helaire is that he's not going to be a volume guy.
Not
And,
100%
there's
not.
plenty of guys out there that are volume guys, but it's hard to bet on, if that makes any sense.
See-
At the 101, it's hard to bet on a guy who's volume's king, right? It's easier to bet on volume.
that's why Josh Jacobs is good. Let's keep that.
Yeah. If had they picked Jonathan Taylor or DeAndre Swift, I think it's 101 easily. But Edwards-Helaire, I don't know why. For some reason, I just don't know if they're going to give him the volume or not.
Over under 71 catches next year.
Under.
I'm saying over.
He had
71 catches?
6
Catches.
at LSU, and he was.
Yeah. He had it in 13 games.
Last
Too,
game,
though.
yeah, it was last game.
I'd say. Well, are we counting postseason?
Oh, no. We'll just say 16 game regular season, like a regular fantasy schedule.
That's a good line.
I'd
I think it's going to be around that
there's,
number.
there's definitely a possibility. I think I haven't made my projections. I will once we get the rookie guide out. I think it'll probably be 65. I think is where my safe guess would be for both sides probably. But I mean, here's the thing: they could use him as their slot receiver because they don't they have him and Sammy Watkins. He's garbage.
It's just, the point
Demarcus
I was trying to
Robinson.
make with that, the reason why I said that, because if he's getting over 71 catches, he's a locked-in top 10 running back.
Yeah,
He's a locked-in top 10 running back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's going to be
it's just a
He's
matter.
gonna be
of
a third. He's gonna be a third round pick, in regular redraft, and I'll take him there all day.
He
texted
might
him.
honestly be an end of the second round type player. He'll go around the Josh Jacobs range, in my opinion.
I texted Notorious. I said he's going to slide in after Aaron Jones. I think in terms of ADP.
I'd take him over Aaron Jones.
I'll take Jones.
In dynasty or in redraft?
Redraft. I would take
Aaron
him
Jones in
over
redraft, I think. Or sorry, Clyde Edwards-Helaire in redraft.
In dynasty,
I might.
Well, that's
I'd take it.
Why are you hesitating on Dynasty? Because I thought it'd be the other way around.
Yeah, it should be the other way around because Jones isn't locked up long term.
Yeah, but you can't rely on
Wait, what
Jones.
did I say? Did I just fuck it up? I just fucked it up.
I think you reversed it.
Yeah, okay. Then yeah, in redraft I would take Aaron Jones because his volume this year is better.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, you can't bank on touchdowns, but the chances that the touchdowns are going to be there similar to last year, I mean, it's pretty high. So I think
Aaron
it's-
Jones
it's-
is the same type of player though. That's the problem. Is that he's
Yeah.
an efficiency guy too.
No. Bush, you just traded for Carry-On today. How upset are you going to be if the Lions take a J.K. Dobbins at
Well,
Be
37?
pretty pissed.
they won't take Dobbins. They're
I
going
don't think they're going to pick someone that high.
a Swift or like a McFarland, or they're going to take a change of
They're going to take AJ
That's
Dillon.
fair.
or that.
That's
Yeah.
You're laughing your ass off if that happens.
I like AJ Dillon, man.
But like he's not going to steal Carry-On Johnson's job.
All I care about is the receiving work. Just don't pick someone who can catch. So
Yeah,
if they
so
pick Zach Moss
DeAndre's-
or Keyshawn Vaughn or fucking AJ Dillon, I'm cool with it.
DeAndre Swift would be the ultimate, or Eno Benjamin would kill his stock.
Yeah,
So I think Eno is like the perfect. Okay, the Chiefs should have taken Eno. in
Eno's a
round
little
3.
Dion Lewisy.
Even like a Darrington Evans, man.
Darrington Evans isn't good, so I'd like that.
I think he's good. So he's my
Darwin
RB7.
Thompson.
He's better. He's my
Alright,
RB7.
It's probably better, actually.
All right, let's go through our. Not really much change to our quarterback rankings. They'll be on the draft guide site. Still not going to plug it because it's not ready yet. But I have
We're just going to
Tua.
spitball them? Okay, yeah.
So I have Tua, and here's why. Because I had Tua before, and the Dolphins did not trade up to get him. Which I mean, like whatever. They just didn't think they needed to. They drafted him at 5 with no hesitation, meaning that the medicals were cleared. They said before that his medicals were fine. The team cleared them all. To me, that just means they're cleared. I think they would have listened to offers and moved down, if not vice versa. So I think Tua is one. Obviously, this is dynasty. It's long term. Redraft, you're going to draft Burrow ahead of Tua. Like, just common sense. He's going to be the starter. Tua, Burrow. I say Herbert, but like
It's so easily Herbert for me.
I just
It's
don't
easily.
like it. I don't like it. That's why I don't want to
He's
say
the best
Herbert.
runner out of all four of them.
I agree.
I prefer Love as a talent, but Love's not touching the field any fucking time soon.
I could
So-
see them
and Herbert's
pulling
not
an
touching
Alex
capital.
Smith thing, though, and trading Aaron Rodgers after this season.
like-
I hope they do. Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
for like a second and a player. Yeah.
yeah,
There's a guy. I was
Patriots will
gonna-
trade for him.
I commented on Nick's live stream, and there was some random Packers fan that's like, "Oh, I mean, it's way better than Dak Prescott." I'm like, "Buddy, did you watch 2019? Aaron Rodgers is fucking washed." Like,
Yeah,
he
Aaron Rodgers
washed.
is big.
I mean, yeah.
Massive dong, though. So that's.
And he's got a good mustache.
Can I give the
So-
Burrow argument real quick?
Yeah, you can go for it.
Okay, so I have Burrow one. To me, these guys are both special, man. Both
Yeah.
of them are special. They're both great
100%
quarterbacks. And I had Joe Burrow rated higher based on talent. I think their situations both have like an equal amount of question marks. I don't think any of them are in like an elite situation. I think Burrow has better weapons right now, but the Dolphins have a better coaching staff, so it kind of balances out. Joe Burrow, to me, like the way he plays, he has like the type of
Romo.
upside that he could give you a 40-point week. Like I think Tua can like as well, but it would require more like luck, if that makes sense.
Yeah, big plays, things to break the right
Yeah,
way.
like I
stuff
think
that,
Burrow
yeah.
can consistently give you a high ceiling, like in your lineup, because I think he's going to make some like out of the pocket bullshit magic happen, like Deshaun Watson would. Plus,
Yeah.
I also think he's a better runner than Tua too.
Now,
Probably as of now, yeah.
let's
Yeah.
play a hypothetical here, right? Say they adjust the offensive line. They get like Lloyd Cushenberry at 33, get a tackle in the third round. They're building that line around Burrow. It's over under in your quarterback rankings. Do you think he'll be over under quarterback 9?
Like in Dynasty, overall.
Dynasty.
In Dynasty, he's already top 10.
Yeah,
I
he
agree.
he has to be just because of age.
Yeah. The last quarterback that I'd take over him would be Josh Allen, and then
Daniel Jones is probably the last one.
Daniel Jones.
I take him over
Rushing
Jones.
upside.
I wouldn't.
I like
Daniel
Jones
Jones.
too, though.
I think Daniel Jones has a much better situation, especially now that they picked the tackle.
I
It's
like
a
Jones as
toss-up,
well.
though, yeah.
I just think Burrow's got a higher ceiling, if that makes sense, because I think he's just a more talented
I do
player.
too. I do too. I just think the situation is better for Jones.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. We were talking about the whole Jordan Love thing. Obviously, he got the best landing spot out of everyone. Like
Oh,
he
for the
did.
future.
For sure.
Obviously, like not now, but he. So we were talking. He was my 6 anyways because I'm just not on board with nothing showing to me. And the rankings don't matter before the draft anyway. So I, as of now, still have Hurts and Eason over him. It might stay that way if one team lands on the Colts, Patriots, Steelers. Because obviously you're playing dynasty, you're playing long term, but I'm not drafting a guy to wait 3 years. Like,
But like those guys might wait, like they might be waiting the same amount of time as her,
Yeah,
as
so
Love anyway, right? So
we'll have to evaluate today. Probably, I would imagine all those guys go today. Even Jake Fromm. But yeah, so I think we'll know more today. We'll skip running backs because we only know one. Obviously,
Well, I
he's
mean-
the 101 right
Yeah,
now.
it's
I
true.
mean, like, we don't even want to like speculate landing spots because we'll see. In
to
like
me, Joe
5
Burrow's the
minutes.
101. In my
I
opinion.
agree.
I think
I
Joe
think
Burrow's
one-
like obviously I'm assuming it's a super flex league, but unless you're like absolutely set at quarterback, like I have in the league I traded Yannick the 101. I actually did consider just keeping it and picking Burrow, even though I have Daniel Jones and Josh Allen as my other starters.
Yeah, the thing
Because
with
Josh Allen and Daniel Jones, while I like them right now, in 2 years they might not be starting quarterbacks.
no, if they suck, they just won't do their fifth
Like
year option.
I don't like I believe in Daniel Jones a lot more as a talent than I do in Josh Allen because I liked him coming out of school and I didn't like Josh Allen. So, but either way, like they're both
Yeah.
a little bit shaky.
The thing with that is, we'll go back to that. I mean, we'll just talk about it right now. The thing with rookie drafts is, I get if you like JT or Allaire, you always take best available no matter how good your team is.
Mhm.
You can trade in Superflex. You can trade Joe Burrow for so much more than you can take a random JT. Who, I mean, I don't know much about injuries or workload, but he has a higher odd of him not being in the league in 3 years just due to so much carries. I mean, that's how the running backs work. Like a guy like DeMarco Murray, you saw that he was pounded for 3 years.
Oh
And
god.
then he went to dust. Like, I mean, like it's true though. Like, because he was good with those 3 years, and then he just got washed. But we'll move on to receivers.
Yeah.
We'll talk about running backs as we go.
Remember
It's gonna be
Priest
the most
Holmes?
fun.
When I was a kid, Priest Holmes was so fucking good for like
yeah,
3
he
years,
went
and then he
like-
like was absolutely awful. Like after
Yeah.
that,
So
I remember
wide
he was the
receiver.
consensus RB1 in fantasy, legit from like 2002 to 2004 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, wide receiver. To me, these were the landing spots where it completely shakes everything up, and I have no clue who to put at the one. I don't know, to be honest. I mean, okay, we'll start off here. I think there's a tier 1 in terms of. Actually, I don't know. Okay, so Ayuk is tier 2 to me,
Yeah,
just because
easily.
he's going to
I
be
agree.
like he's not going to be the fantasy wide receiver. He's Debo
Jefferson's tier
Samuels.
2 for me as well, personally.
He'll have volume, but how good is the volume? That's where like I'm kind of torn. So my rankings, I have Judy, I have Jefferson. I just really like Jefferson. The volume he's going to get. I have Rager, Lamb, Ruggs, Ayuk. But when I say that, it's not like it's like Judy, Ruggs. Like it's like they're pretty damn close. So like it's tough for me to like fully distinguish them. I think the strategy I'll probably have is take the cheapest one, not named Ayuk. Because I mean, if you kind of go through the first round, I think Rager, I don't know. I think that Judy or Ruggs will be like the turn, or Lamb will be like the 110 sort of range in the Superflex league. So what are your guys like?
I just noticed these are my top 6 receivers. Like, like before the draft, the receivers that got picked are my top 6 receivers.
I thought you had Ayuk at 7, you said.
Or oh yeah, I guess yeah. Sorry, yeah, I had Mims at 6. But okay, so these are 6 of my top 7 receivers. But I like everyone who knows me knows I have Ruggs 1. I had Ruggs 1 based on talent. I still have him 1 because I think he's an excellent situation. I know John Gruden can use a receiver like him. He can use him kind of in the Keenan McCardle role if he wants to. He can use him as the Keyshawn Johnson role. Like he can, of his offense, he knows how to get his best receiver the ball. It's one thing he's very good at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, so my top couple of receivers, they're kind of sitting.
Your mic's kind of static.
Yeah, I was
Your
gonna say,
mic's
what's
kinda
up with
static.
your mic right now?
Plug it back in.
We've got to go to StreamYard because my audio is apparently whispering. Nick's been texting me about it.
All right.
Yeah, it happened on the video too. I noticed today. Like I was watching it and
Yeah,
it just
everything's
spun out.
in, so we got that right. So
It's weird. Are we live right now?
yeah, we've been live.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering.
Yeah, so
All right.
draft's about to start, so I definitely Oh, my mic doesn't have a knob on it, Nick. I fucking can kill this guy.
So back to Ruggs. The thing with here's Ruggs' dilemma to me. The Raiders we talked about before, they use a quick pace not read routes, but like timing routes offense. It's how it works with them. If they can use Ruggs in what Tyreek Hill is, because Tyreek Hill is a downfield burner, but like, okay, he's not actually a downfield burner. It just happens that he beats the corner. Every once in a while, they run screens. They run little like now routes where they just literally turn to Mahomes and they run plays. So if they can use him in like that kind of role, I think the sky's the limit for Ruggs.
They didn't draft a deep threat at 12.
I agree.
I don't think they're just using him as a deep threat.
But if it's John Gruden that we're talking about, and he wants to use him in a deep threat, I don't think the fantasy value is going to be there because Derek Carr is really bad at throwing the ball downfield. So that's what my dilemma is.
That's not true. He's one of the best deep ball throwers in the league.
Really?
Can we finish this? Because I gotta set it up now. Unless one of you guys can set up the stream.
I can do it.
Okay.
I don't know how to do StreamYard. Just set up StreamYard. All right, we'll get you guys the link again on Twitter and stuff. So hurry up and do that.
So I'm gonna.
Yeah, I got it. I'll set it up. It's all good, Tyler. I'll let you know. I'll let you guys.
All right, we're gonna keep talking. We'll go through rankings and stuff. All right, we'll keep going here. We're gonna switch over to StreamYard, so there might be just a little bit of a delay in between. But one disclaimer: no one's saying the pick until all four of us know the pick.
Yeah.
So we don't get ahead of each other.
Yeah, I'm putting my phone across the room. I'm not looking at my phone until my TV
let's
says it.
refrain from Twitter unless a trade happens. But yeah, well, let's talk about a couple guys that might get players that might get traded. I talked about this. I think Trent Williams is a lock to get traded. I think Ngakoue, OJ Howard back there. I think Ngakoue, they screwed up by not taking like the Raiders' first round pick. I think the Raiders offered him one of their first, and they just didn't take it for whatever reason. A team like the Patriots could easily throw 2/3 at Ngakoue.
I bet the Titans offered their one too.
Which because they know they can get an offensive tackle at 60.
I'll send you guys the link on Twitter. Okay.
Okay.
Wait. So I just click go live in the corner.
Is it
So I'm
hooked
live.
up
Okay.
to, is it hooked up to our YouTube?
Yeah. How do I? Invite. Dope. Here.
Is the link the same, or do we got to send a new link out for Twitter?
I'll send it. I'm just gonna send it in our group chat.
It's gonna be different. Okay, I'll delete my tweet then.
Oh, you can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, did you guys get that?
Or you just couldn't hear me on the. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, you just were like staticky, and it just sounded kind of gross.
Awesome. You'll love to see it.
But yeah, we'll switch over to StreamYard here. So,
I don't see anything right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna end this.